So today we are going to learn round off numbers. We are going to round off the numbers to the nearest 10. So before we start, let us recall that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, they are big number, right? Weak number. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they are strong number. So let's do the first question, 134, right? We need to round the number to the nearest 10, right? So we look at the tens place, which is 3, and then we look at the number to the right of the tens place, 4. Now, is 4 a weak number or a strong number? Right? Is 4 a weak number or a strong number? 4 is a weak number, right? It is so weak that it cannot round this number to up by 1, right? So this number remains 13. So you can write 13, and this number 4 automatically turns to 0. Okay, let's do the next question. 403, right? So you look at the number at the tens place, 0, and then you look at the number to the right of the tens place, 3. Now, is 3 a weak number or a strong number? Right? 3 is a weak number. So, 3 is a weak number. So, it is so weak that it cannot round the number 0 up by 1, right? So the number here remains 40, right? So you write down 40, and this number 3, right? This number 3 automatically turns to 0, right? Now for this question, you look at the number at the tens place, which is 9, and then you look at the number to the right of the tens to the right, which is 5. Is 5 a strong or a weak number? Is 5 a strong or a weak number? Right? 5 is a strong number. So what you do is, because 5 is a strong number, it is strong enough to round this number up by 1. So when we round 29 up by 1, we get 30, right? We get 30. So we write down 330, and this 5 here, this 5 automatically turns to 0, right? Now, what you can do is, because 5 is what you can also do is that because 5 is a strong number, right? It is strong enough to push this number up by 1, right? So you add 1 to the 9. You add 1 to the 9, the 9 becomes 10, right? The 9 becomes 10. The 9 becomes 10, right? The 9 becomes 10, and you bring that 1 over. So now 1 plus 2 is 3. So you have this number becomes 30, and this number 5 automatically turns to 0. Okay, so what about this? So for this one, you look at the number. We need to round the number to the nearest 10. So we look at the 2 at the tens place. Then we look at the number to the right of 2, which is 8. Is 8 a weak or strong number? 8 is a strong number, right? It is so strong that it can round the number 62 up by 1, right? It can round the number up by 1. So this 62 becomes 63. And this number 8 automatically becomes, this number 8 here, right? This number 8 automatically becomes 0. right? Or you could have just, what you can do is also, right, because what you can do is also, because 8 is a strong number, right, is able to, right, is able to round the number up by 1, right? So you just add 1 to the 2. So when you add 1 to the 2, this 2 becomes 3, right? And then 6 is just 6. So you have here 63, and then 8 just automatically becomes, the 8 here automatically becomes 0, right? Okay. Now, this one, we have 384. We look at the number at the tens place, 8, right? And then we look at the number to the right of 8, which is 4. Now, is 4 a weak or a strong number, right? 4 is a weak number, right? 4 is a weak number. So it is so weak that it cannot round this number up by 1. It's not able to add 1 to the number 8, right? So this number remains 38. So you just write down 38. 38. And the number 4 here automatically turns to 0. So we have the answer 380. Now, the last question we have is 997, right? We need to round this number to the nearest 10. So first we look at the number at the tens place, which is 9, right? Then we look at the number to the right side of it, 7, right? Is 7 a weak or a strong number? 7 is a strong number. So it is so strong that you can round this number up by 1. It can round this number up by 1, right? You can add 1 to the 9, right? When you add 1 to the 9, it becomes 10, right? When you add 1 to the 9, because it's a strong number, right? Because it's a strong number, you can add 1 to the 9. Now this becomes 10, right? Bring that 1 over, right? This becomes 10. Bring that 1 over to here, and this 1 plus 9 becomes 10, right? So you have 1, 0, 0, and then you have this 7, which automatically turns to 0, right? This 7 automatically turns to 0. So you have 1000, right? You have 1000 here. So when you round the number 997 to the nearest 10, you get 1000. Or you can just, right, the simple way is 7 is a strong number, strong enough to round the number 99 up by 1. So the number 99 up by 1 is to add 1 to 99. Right? When we add 1 to 99, we get 100, right? So we have 100 here, right? We have 100. So we write down 100, right? 100. And then this 7 automatically turns to 0. We add another 0 at the back. So then we have 1000. Okay, this is it for today. I hope you enjoy your lesson. Thank you.